For nearly 500 years, it hung unnoticed on the wall of an old country house. A simple coat of arms, faded, forgotten, and believed to be no more than a Victorian imitation. But now, we know the truth. It once belonged to Cardinal Thomas Wolsey, the man who ruled England beside Henry VIII, until the king turned against him. Welcome or welcome back to Lemmy history. Cardinal Wolsey's story is one of the most extraordinary rises and falls in all of Tudor history. He was the son of a butcher from Ipswich, yet became Lord Chancellor of England, the most powerful man in the realm after the king himself. In the 1520s, nothing in England moved without Wolsey's hand. He built palaces to rival royalty, negotiated with emperors and popes, and seemed destined to shape a new age. But when he failed to deliver what Henry wanted most, the annulment of his marriage to Catherine of Aragon, everything collapsed. The man who had lived in splendor was stripped of his titles, accused of treason, and left to die in disgrace on his journey to face the king's justice. And for centuries, the symbols of his greatness were believed lost, his seals, his emblems, his proud red hat of office. Until now. At Gwisani Hall, a manor in North Wales, a wooden panel bearing Wolsey's coat of arms had been hanging quietly for generations. The family who owned it thought it was made sometime in Queen Victoria's reign, an antiquarian copy from an age fascinated by the Tudors. Last year, the piece was sold at auction for just £17,000. But the new owner had a suspicion that it might be older than anyone imagined. When scientific testing was done, including the analysis of tree rings, the results pointed unmistakably to 1525, the very height of Wolsey's power. Historians now call it one of the most exciting Tudor finds in a generation. The symbols carved into the wood tell the story of Wolsey's world. At its center, the Tudor rose, marking his loyalty to Henry VIII. Above it, the red cardinal's hat bestowed by Pope Leo X. Two Cornish chuffs, or beckets, in honor of his namesake, St. Thomas Becket, and the leopard's faces of the De la Pole family, recalling Wolsey's Suffolk birthplace. For 200 years, this treasure had hung in plain sight, a silent witness to the life of a man who had once commanded kings. If you'd like to help me uncover more stories like this one, you can support Lemmy History on Patreon. It helps me dedicate more time to research, writing, and bringing the lost corners of history back to life. And you'll also get early access and behind-the-scenes updates. The coat of arms has now been authenticated by Tudor historian Dr. Elizabeth Goldring, who called it an exceptional survival. It will soon go on display in London, valued at £250,000, 15 times its auction price just a year ago. Once dismissed as a Victorian curiosity, it's now revealed to be a true relic of the age of Henry VIII, a reminder that even the shadows of the fallen can leave their mark upon the walls of England. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with others who love Tudor history. And as always, thank you for watching and for keeping history alive.